Hey friends, Ryan here, and welcome back to part 1,000,000 of fixing up this 1948 Bally Carnival machine. So last time we finished assembling the cabinet and polished and waxed the Playfield. She's looking pretty good. And previously we'd worked on getting this in order, this being the back box. So there's 5 coils back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'd originally thought that I would replace them all. Well, I got to thinking about it, and I thought that, hell, they've been in here for 80 years. Why would I need to replace them? They work for what they need to do. So I guess what we're gonna do is clean them up, put them back in here. I was gonna replace them because I can't get the sleeves out, but I'm not sure they're made to come out. So I don't think, this one's a little worse for wear, but we'll wrap it back up. This one's fine. This one's fine. I messed up one of them. It must have been this one. So we're gonna have to make that into a circle again. It's not as bad as I was thinking. And I think I knocked the wire off of one. Yeah, that one. But hell, I mean, they slide in and out freely, so why would you need to replace it, I guess? Anyway, this coil here might need replaced, but we'll see if we can save it. All right, I'm gonna get started. Hopefully when we come back, this will be all together and we can put a new power cord on it. I gotta figure out which side goes where. I'm not 100% sure which one is which, nor am I sure that it actually matters, but we'll do that and then we'll test the voltages here if it doesn't explode when I try and plug it in. All right, let's get started. Okay, so we got this one installed. Those two are good. This one needs this wire soldered back onto it. Now this one was like completely destroyed. So I had a box here from my Olympics that's from the same era that I bought off a dude who replaced all the coils, because why not, even though they look fine. You probably couldn't get the metal sleeves out of them. So what I did is I took the bottom off of this and the top off another one and basically redid it. It looks bad, but it's not shorted or anything. So I gotta solder the wires back on there, solder it in here and install it. And hopefully we should be good to go. All right, well, we got those installed. They all test properly, so hopefully they'll work. I mean, we can always replace them later if we got problems. So now I'm gonna figure out this power situation here. I got new cords right here. So kind of scared of this. This is always the tense part, but there are no fuses in it because I don't have any 3 or 15 amp fuses. So we should be okay, hopefully. If that baby doesn't work, we wasted a lot of time. So let's get this cracking. Okay friends, we got it all soldered in. Fun fact, this staple right here was stapled through the original power cord wire on this side. So that was nice. All right. So I've not plugged it in yet. I'm going to unplug my soldering iron here. And we're gonna plug it in. I mean, leave me a comment and let me know if you think I'm gonna die. Or, you know, sparks. Stand back. don't see anything smoking. All right, get out our trusty multimeter here. Put it on volts AC. So coils locked on. $121.3. So that's a good sign. So I'm 80% sure this is the return here. So we put it here and hope we don't get shocked. Zero, 1 volt. .9. 0, 0, okay. Volts DC here. Zero, 0, 0. 0, 0. Well, that's not promising. All right, I'm gonna have to unplug it here, mess around with it, and see what's wrong, what I'm doing wrong. Well, the short answer is duh. This line comes directly over to the fuse box over here, and there's no fuse in it, so the transformer's not even getting power. Duh. So, like I said, 3 amp, and 15 amp, and I don't have any of those values. I gotta order them. So, guess that is what it is. Anyway, we got that together. So now, I'm gonna put it in the box and put it on the machine. Maybe replace all the light bulbs, clean all the sockets. Well, we got the old girl back where she goes. So like most of these bulbs are these 455. I think those are the flashers, aren't they? The one's worth their weight in gold now. That one is not. That one is. So I don't know why they would have a flasher in every single one of them. That kind of would seem obnoxious, except for like here, you know. That's a 47. So I'm gonna take them all out, clean it, put new bulbs in. I may put flashers in, but I'm not sure exactly what's on the back box. But I mean, these are all scores, and one of these is the numbers. So I don't know why they would have flashers and all of that. Anywho, here we go. Imagine that, she's starting to look like a damn pinball machine again. First time that's been bolted on there in probably 25 years. Remember, I had to fix the clamp on that side. But she's got all new bulbs, cleaned all the sockets. The color that she's seeing is just lack of paint. I think on the next ones I learned this as I go, you know. Like you can see right in here, that's not dirt, that's just no paint. So I think I'm gonna get some white spray paint next time and just spray it, you know, mask off this stuff and clean it and spray it white so it's kind of doesn't look old, but we'll see. But she's in there, she's bolted down. Cord's in there versus out the back so I can not trip over it until I get fuses. But we'll go from there. So I think what else I'm gonna do today, because that took forever, it took a lot longer than I thought it would, is I'm gonna make a schematic for the bottom here. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There's not really a lot going on. But you know, you need some, you know, so you can find out what's going wrong. And these ones this old, you can't get schematics for them. So, I mean, it's dirty. That's about it. You can see how gross this is. So we'll clean all them. There's not a lot, and we will be good to go. All right. Well, we'll show you what we come up with. So, problems, I guess. This machine has been like heavily modified to not take coins. The back box had a lot of modifications, and there's an entire stepper right here with no wires going to it. They've all been clipped and removed. I don't even see wires that were supposed to go to it. Unless they're taped off under here. And then there's a coin relay right here with switches cut. And there's also been switch blades removed. See, there's only one blade on each of them switches. So hopefully it works, because if not, it's going to be a nightmare trying to figure out how to fix it. So I think these are like flipper things. Flipper's a little awkward. I think they're right here, and there's this one mech driven by this one coil. And these are all your bumpers. And I'm not sure what this does. But it's obviously like an adjustable, so we go this way, something or other, probably to turn off features. It's the light for that. These are your relay banks for your 12. I thought they were labeled, I guess. Oh, yep, there you go. Tilt 1, 2, 5, 1 through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1 through 10, 11 and 12, and 1 through 12. So there's a reset somewhere. I forget how it does it. But when you hit those, it trips. They're so sticky. Anywho, yeah, see, they're very sticky. It somehow resets. It must be right here. Yeah. I think that physically does it when you lift the ball. Here's a coin counter, which is still hooked up. But I mean, it's not seized up as the other ones were, but it's very Doesn't work at all. It's missing a spring or something. This isn't in the right spot. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we'll mess with that later. Oh yeah, here's a spring. It's just kind of hanging there. All right, onwards and upwards. All right, this is really confusing. Not having schematics sucks, but this is kind of where I got to. So all the 1 to 12 targets do pretty much the same thing. So this is the adjustment plug for how many credits you get for one coin, I guess. All those wires go over to here, but the coin relay is effectively dead. I mean, this isn't hooked up to anything. This relay here still works, but it's only hooked up to this. I'm not exactly sure what it does. This count relay is like your score relay. And I have no idea what this does. There's no wires or anything going to it. There's coils, which I could rob if the ones in the back box don't work out. It's a complete separate unit. I mean, it looks nice. It's a little gummed up, but other than that. All right, so you got your stepper. This, when you push in the ball lift, resets all the relays. Right? So this is only on when you push. So boom, it resets everything in the back box. So those switches are all off, except for that one, until you push that in. So this is your tilt relay, obviously hooked up to all your tilt stuff. It's the only one I can get to actuate. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relay for whenever you hit the bumpers. All right, so this one is your 1 through 5 relay, which you get a bonus or whatever if you get the 1 through 5. Then your 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then your 1 through 10. Again, you get a bonus if you get 1 through 10. 11, 12. This is your 1 through 12 relay, which has your specials, you know, your replays or whatever you put it set on. This one is free play relay, which I assume is obviously a special. And then your shuffle relay, which is reset, I guess. So pretty simple. It's gonna be interesting. Try to figure out how to make sense of all this since it's all hacked up. But we gotta clean all this up, reassemble all the flippers and stuff down here, the coin, the ball lift and the trough, and we'll be good to go. But I'm gonna leave it there. It's fireworks day, Independence Day, so I'm gonna go spend some time with the little boy, do some sparklers and stuff. 11 months old, so he's probably not gonna get too much, but we'll see. Yeah, so I assume those lights go to this. Should figure that out real quick. But we'll go from there. These rollover switches go to something. probably your 1,000 points. All right, well, hopefully this confused you as much as it did me. And keep it real. We'll see you next time when we finally dig into this. Thanks for watching. Later.